Hey, Craftinistas, welcome back to my channel and another episode of Craftinista Sundays. I'd like to invite you to like and subscribe to my channel and then connect with me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at Rakisha Craftinista, and I'd love for you to join my Facebook group called Crafters Plus Creators. Remember, like and subscribe, and then leave your suggestions for future tutorials in the comments. All right. Welcome back to another edition of Craftinista Sundays. I am Rakisha the Craftinista, and I am live here with a very special guest. She asked to join me for this class, so I'm going to let her make a little craft while I make some crafts as well. So you want to introduce yourself and tell the people your name? Hold on. Okay. Go ahead. You have to look at the camera. Tell me your name.
My name is Alfred.
And how old are you? Okay. All right. So today for Craftinista Sundays, we're going to make some planner accents. I've been a planner for a couple years now, and when I first started, I used to buy most of my materials and my supplies. I still do buy some of them, but I wanted to show y'all some of the different things that I make just to make my planner special. So this year I am using this Recollections planner that I got from Michaels. And you can see I already have a little keychain here with amethyst. If you've watched my previous tutorials, then you know why I'm using amethyst and things like that. So this is the planner that I'm going to use. It's a ring planner, and it's actually upside down. So hold on. So it's a ring planner. And this is going to be my main planner. So you see my stickers that I got from Michaels. And I also have some other things. So this is going to be my main planner for 2019. But I also use a calendar, and I also have a Kate Spade planner for budgeting. And then I also sometimes will use these planner sheets from my website at www.rakisha.com. It's a craft planner sheet and also the daily do sheet. They're both freebies that you can get from my website under the freebies tab. And so to get started, I am going to make some paper clips and just some planner accents. And if we have time, I'm also going to make a elastic clip for my planner. And Aubrey is going to make what? You are going to make a bookmark. And so for her, I'll get started with her materials first. So for her materials, we have a sticker, and this design is from my business by Keeks with Love. It's a ballerina with Afro puffs. So she's going to use this sticker. She's also going to use a sheet of paper that we got in it was a set of journal cards from Michaels. So she's going to use this. She'll also use the bow after we laminate it. She's going to use some laminator sheets, and we also have a laminator. If you hear a clicking noise in the background, that's the laminator that's making that noise. So we're going to use that, and then we're also going to use some gift tags that I got from Michaels. It was in the Christmas section, but it was like 90% off. And I figured these could definitely double as a bookmark. So, and she has started learning how to read, and she's getting very good at it. So her bookmarks are going to be excellent. So again, she's just going to use her laminator machine. So to get started, I'm going to help her a little bit, and then I'll move on to my part. So to get her started, what we're gonna first do, and we'll also need glue, I forgot that. So I actually have this little thing. It's really handy, but when I was making some stuff yesterday, I messed up the strip on it. So I can't use it today. Yes, you can start. So, and you're gonna start by, no, you have to glue the paper on it first, Mama. So you're gonna start by, I'm gonna cut out this.
But it's a sticker.
I know, but you're not going to stick it first. You're going to stick this paper first. Remember you picked this paper? So you're going to start by gluing the paper first. So for her, she had the journal cards that I showed y'all. So we're going to start, I'm going to cut it out because she's not the best with scissors yet. So I'm just going to cut out the paper for her. And then she's going to glue it down. And the edges are curved a little bit. All right, so what you're going to do, Mama, is you're going to glue this down. So you're going to take the glue. You can use that glue. Yeah. So today, since I messed up the scrapbook adhesive, we're going to just use regular glue. So you can choose Crafter's Precision Glue, or you can use Gorilla Glue. Both of them work fine. Or you can just use a hot glue gun. It's up to you. But to be honest, the scrapbook adhesive is probably going to be your best bet. So I'm going to let her use the Gorilla Glue. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the glue and put it on the back. Put it on the back of there. Yeah. And if you're crafting with your kids, you might want to put some paper down so they don't mess up your table. Is it coming out? Oh, good. All right, so I'm going to sit the planner aside.
Better?
Yeah, so you're going to add some to the edges.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that they're applying it in an even coat. This one here is pretty liberal with her glue application. And so it's better if you sit it down.
Sit it down?
Sit it down on the table and then put the paper on top of it. Sit the bookmark down and then put the flower paper on top of the bookmark. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you gotta move it down a little bit. You see how it's overlapping? Yeah, like that. All right, that's good. Okay, that's good. All right, so you gotta let that sit for a second so it can dry a little bit. And then once it sits, then you're gonna add the ballerina sticker, but not yet, okay? So you're gonna let that sit for a little second, and while that's sitting, you can cut up some more paper, okay? I need you to cut up some paper for me.
I can cut already.
Yeah, so I need you to cut up the paper. So here. All right, so what I'm going to make first is...
Cut it like this?
Yeah, you can cut it like that. So what I'm going to make first is the, I think I'll start with the paper clips. So I got these paper clips in a set of like 150 from Amazon. They're just like gold-plated paper clips. And what I like to do is make little flags for my planner sheets. So to start making the flags, I'll start with a sheet of paper. So I'm going to grab that and then I'll be right back.
Do my job, Mom?
Yeah, you're doing a great job. All right, so for mine, to start with the paper clips, what you will need is you'll need some glue. Again, the better option is the scrapbook adhesive, but we don't have that today, so I'm just going to improvise. So I'm going to have the paper clip, and I'm going to start with these little pocket pages. I got them from Hobby Lobby. I got them from Hobby Lobby. They were on sale, and I like to use these for a number of different reasons, and they come in different colors and shapes and designs, and you can really use them to make pretty much anything. So I use them sometimes for my planner stuff, and I also will use them sometimes when I'm making custom greeting cards, because that's also something that I like to do. So what I'll do is I'm gonna pick a sheet, and you can pretty much use any kind of scrapbook paper or cardstock or printed paper or whatever to do this. Cardstock holds up a little bit better. So what I'll do is with the pocket pages, I'll take it and I'll trim it with my Cricut cutter or Cricut paper trimmer.
You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, I can call it whatever I want. You're right. So my Cricut paper trimmer. So I take the paper trimmer and then I'll cut the card. I'll cut a slice off of the card like this. So it started out like this and I cut it off. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight unless you're selling these, in which case you want to try to get them as straight as possible. So to start, you have your paper clip. So what you're going to do is you're just going to slide this paper onto inside the paper clip.
Done.
All right, you can cut this paper too. Be careful not to cut it on your sticker. So what I start by doing is just folding the paper inside the paper clip like this. And then usually I would use my scrapbook glue to glue it down. So you fold it over like this, and then you can trim off this extra piece. So it kind of looks like this. Right now it's like a folder. So it, again, the scrapbook adhesive would make this much easier. Great job, baby. Yep, you're doing a great job. All right, cut the rest. And so I'm just gonna add a little dab of glue. And I've never done this with glue actually, so this is gonna also serve as like a little experiment to see if it will work the same with glue. And so after you glue it down, and the Gorilla Glue is quite messy actually, so I might switch to the Crafter's Precision Glue next. But so you start here, you have the folder, and then you're just gonna make it into a flag. So I cut to like a halfway point on one side, and then I start at the corner on the other side and go to the halfway point again, and then I just cut both ends until they meet into like a triangle. So I'm pretty much just cutting out a triangle. Yep. And the longer you cut your, yep, that looks great, baby. Yay. The longer you cut your piece of paper, the longer your flag will be. Yay. So the goal is to try to get 2 points, which for me, I did not get 2 exact points. Oh, good job, baby.
Keep cutting?
Yeah, you want to keep cutting it. So you can cut it a little bit more if you need to, so that you can end up with 2 points on both ends of your flag. Now, usually this would stick, and I could use some hot glue for this, but it's better if you have a glue that dries pretty fast. So this is the flag. Now, what I would use this for is just as a paper marker. Hold on, baby. Hold on.
I'm done.
So you would slide it over your paper. Again, the glue should be something that's dry, but it would look like this on your page.
Sticker time.
So it's a really good way to mark your page, and specifically to mark a task, or just to make your planner pretty. So that is the paperclip planner flag. So next I'll show y'all how I make my planner band. But before we do that, I'm going to let Aubrey finish her bookmark. So the glue has been drying, so I'm gonna let her place the sticker. Make sure you try to put it in the middle. Yep, that's good. All right.
It's beautiful.
Yep, it is really pretty. So this is what she has so far. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, let's glue it again on the back so we can do it on the sheet.
Oh, you want to glue the back piece too? I didn't think about that. All right, so you got to pick another color page. All right, so she's picked. Show them what you picked.
The flower one.
You got to put it to the camera. Let me see. This is the one she picked. And this is just an example of an easy way. I'm going to cut this out again so then we can glue the back part. Hold on. So this is just another easy example of crafts that you can do with even really young kids. Once they learn how to glue things, this is pretty much a walk in the park for them. So
can we glue it on the back?
All right, so at this point, Aubrey has glued both sides of her bookmark. So what she's gonna do next is use the laminator. And to use the laminator, you gotta be patient, Mama, hold on. To use the laminator, you need some sheets. I have the laminator that's by Purple Cow, and it's been warming up, and it says it's good now. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put the bookmark inside the laminator sheet. Now the thinner your piece is that you are laminating, the better. So just keep in mind that the more layers you add before you push it through the laminator, then the less likely it will laminate completely flat. So I don't expect this to laminate completely flat, but it'll still make it so it lasts a little bit longer. So I'm going to let her insert it and then we'll be back. All right, so we're back. Aubrey has laminated her bookmark. You want to show them what it looks like? What? So it came out really well. And so what I will do at this point is just trim off the extra, and then I'll send it through the laminator one more time. You can actually see like little pockets of air around it.
I want to do it.
Hold on, Aubrey, I have to clip it off.
I want to do the same thing.
No, Mama, you're not. You have to practice more with your scissors. So I mentioned before how the more materials you use, the less likely it will laminate completely flat. And that's okay. You can always send it through the laminator another time, which is what we're going to do. And I'm just going to clip it a little bit closer to the edge.
Make sure you don't cut my sticker.
I'm not going to cut your sticker, I promise. And then we're going to send it through the laminator one more time. All right, so this is what we have now. So go ahead and put it back in the laminator again. All right, so we're back and we have trimmed the edges and we put it through the laminator. We actually put it through twice, and this is what we have. So you can leave it like this, or you can always just add some more little accents. So I have this little bow here.
We're going to glue it on.
And I'm going to glue the bow. Aubrey, hold on. And I'm going to glue the bow where the little ribbon hole is. So I have my handy hot glue gun. No, Mama, the glue is too hot.
Oh, I mean that one?
Yeah.
I can't glue that one?
No, because it's too hot. So for this part, you could choose to add a little accent at the top, like I did. Or you can choose to add the ribbon.
You mean the bow?
Yeah, you can add a bow, or you can add ribbon at the top. If you add ribbon, you'll also need like a little hole puncher, like those old school ones.
This ribbon on the bottom.
So that's it.
Let's put this one on the bottom.
I mean, there's no space. Let me see. Put it on the bottom how? Like wrap it around like this. That's a lot.
Yeah, then we have to cut it.
All right, so she wants to add ribbon to the bottom of this.
Now I have to glue it?
I have to glue it because you can't use that glue.
Can't use what glue?
Okay, so we added the ribbon to the bottom of hers. I'm going to add a little bit more glue. This is the most, by far, the most extra bookmark a toddler could ever have. But it's going to encourage her to read more, which we read a book every night, sometimes 4 or 5 books. Y'all know how it is when toddlers don't want to go to bed. That's when they want to hear every single story. All right, so show the people your bookmark.
Look.
That looks great, right?
Yeah.
So I made one a couple years ago. So this is mine. It has eyes and a ribbon at the top. So this is the one that I laminated it. I printed out the eyes. The eyes are actually stickers.
Mine looks pretty.
Oh, yours looks prettier? Oh, gee. Thanks.
Yeah, looks pretty cute.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So mine has eyes, and I listen to a lot of audiobooks now, so this one doesn't get a lot of use.
And mine
but
looks like a bat, and it's me with this pink ribbon on feet. Can I come to your house tomorrow?
Aubrey, we're not asking random people, can we come to their house? You don't know these people. They're strangers.
Strangers?
Yeah, they're strangers.
I thought they were your friends.
Well, they're strangers to you.
Strangers to me.
Yep.
So why am I talking to them?
I don't know. Why are you talking to them? Because what?
Do they have a baby?
I don't know. All right, so you want to go watch TV because your thing is done, or are you going to stay here?
I want to wait until you're done.
Okay.
All
right. Okay. All right. See you later.
Bye. I'm going to come back when you're done.
Okay. See you later. All righty then. All right, so she's gone. So what we've done so far is I let her make a bookmark like this, which all this was her idea. This is the most extra bookmark ever. So we've made a bookmark. I'm going to turn the laminator machine off. I don't want to start a fire. All right, so we made her a bookmark. I made, gee, what did I make? Oh, I made the paperclip flag, which is still, the glue still hasn't dried, which this is just telling me I don't like Gorilla Glue for paper crafting. It takes way too long to dry. So I made the paperclip flag. I also make the flags with ribbon. So I did this when I was doing my Christmas spread. I did it with a red ribbon and a green ribbon. And if the ribbon is any indicator of how much I use this darn thing, it's like fraying at the edges. But I'll show y'all what it looks like because it's a little uneven now. So I had a red clip and a green clip for Christmas. And to make these, I took just some Christmas ribbon, which now it's 90% off. So I have some stashed away somewhere. But I found this woman who was selling like HBCU ribbon on Etsy. Her shop has been closed down. But not before I got my ribbon. That's probably bad, but I got my ribbon. So I got like a ton of this stuff. And this was actually something I got from Target. So the ribbon didn't come like this, but it's easier for me to manage it like this. So this is with Howard University's new logo. I'm not selling it. I can't tell y'all the name of her shop because like I said, it's closed down. But what I do with this is I make the little ribbon flags too. So I'm going to cut a little bit of this, and the same thing applies. So for this, you need your paper clips. You also need a lighter so you can cure the edges of the ribbon, and you're going to need your paper clips. So the size of your paper clips is really about your personal preference, but this is mine, and I just like those because they're gold plated. And if you can't tell by my microphone, I like gold plated things. So to get started, I don't really have like a set length for these. I don't make them enough to have a set length. So I probably should be able to tell y'all what length it is, but I'm sorry, I don't know. I just kind of wing it. Let me see if I can measure it real quick with my Cricut joint. All right, so I just undid the green one, and it is 3 inches for 3.5 inches. All right, so it is, hold on, 4 inches. So it's 4 inches. That's this one. So that probably means that this one, oh, it's long enough. Okay, so what I'll do with this one, trying to get it through so I can show y'all what it looks like. All right, so I have the ribbon here, and I'm gonna use the lighter to cure the edges so they don't fray again. I love watching fire. It's like I always have some candles burning or some incense or something. There's just something about it, like a phoenix type thing. All right, so to attach it, I attach it to this top part of the paper clip. So you just put it through, like you fold it in half, you put it through, and then you pull a little bit of it, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to thread, hold on y'all. All right, so I'm back. So to make these, again, you're gonna start with the top part of the paper clip, and if your ribbon has a design, you wanna pay close attention to the direction of your design as well. So to start, you're just gonna thread it through the paper clip like this, so it's folded in half. See if y'all can see. So right now it's folded in half. So I need to move my microphone, hold on. All right, so to make this shape, all you have to do is thread this part through, and then you're gonna take the tail of the ribbon and you're gonna thread it, trying to focus. I stick my tongue out when I need to focus. So you're gonna thread it through the little hoop that you created, and then you're just gonna pull it tight. Now, if you really wanna secure it, you could add some hot glue to this, but it's really easy. And so there you have it. And last year I had like a whole Howard planner complete with like a bison charm for my planner, and then I used this cover, which is one of the designs from my journals from By Keats with Love. So if you want one of these journals, I have Howard, I have FAMU, and I have a few others, and this is Lexi, and she's wearing all the school colors, and you can get a journal from my Etsy shop, By Keats with Love. So imagine me like homecoming week. Oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. And this is kind of how I had it set up. So I have my little Howard girl, and technically Howard is a name, so it's not Howard University. So I had this, and then I had my little ribbon. And I loved it. I took my planner everywhere. And then also I used my Cricut to add my name to the back like this. And honey, I thought I was something. So there you have it. That was the paper clip. And then last but certainly not least, I want to show y'all how I make my planner bands. And then I'll bid you all a good night. So to make my planner bands, what I use is some ribbon. You can use the grosgrain ribbon like this Howard ribbon is, or you can just use whatever decorative ribbon you have laying around. I have plenty because I really like to go to the after holiday sale. And I just realized this is really like an after holiday craft thing because I used a lot of the supplies that I got during the post-Christmas sales. So I'm gonna use this ribbon. It's the Maker's Holiday Ribbon. And again, I got this for a really, really deep discount. It was $3.99, and it's a 7/8 inch wide ribbon. And so what I do is I will measure the ribbon around my planner. Now I'm sure if you want to sell this, you'd have to like know the measurements for different planners. But I'll take it and I measure it around my planner, and then I'll cut how much I need. So I've already cut about what I'll need. Now this, I probably wouldn't use it every day because of the glitter, and there's literally like glitter everywhere. So I'll give myself some leeway. So for this, I'll use the ribbon. I'll also use some elastic, and and I'll attach the elastic and the ribbon with my hot glue gun. All right, so I've cut my ribbon, and I'm just going to cut a really small piece of elastic since I don't need that much. And I'm just going to attach it. Now you can choose to use a little bit of a thicker elastic or just a non-roll elastic. Look at my ribbon showing up and sticking to the glue gun. All right, so I'm just going to glue the elastic to the ribbon. And I give myself a couple of inches or centimeters or whatever inside of the ribbon, so I don't glue it like straight on edge to edge. And then what I'm going to do, and the glue isn't quite dry, so I got my first little war wound tonight. All right, so as you can see, it's a little bit longer than I need it to be, so I'm gonna cut the ribbon a little bit. And I also want to make it so that it actually does some work. So it's not just sitting on here. And with the elastic, I can probably cut a little bit more, but I don't want that much elastic to show in the first place. So this is good. So then what I'll do next is I will take, and my glue gun is sticking to stuff. All right, so what I will do next is I'll take my glue gun and just attach the elastic to the other end of the ribbon. Now I choose to clean mine up after this, so you won't really see the edges. So this is what it looks like for now. So this is so I know that it's going to help me with keeping my planner closed, because what I don't want to happen is when I'm taking it out and there's glitter everywhere. When I'm taking it out, I don't want my stickers and stuff to fall out. So that's the point of it. So I have the elastic here. So what I like to do to clean it up is I'll take a little bit of a piece of ribbon, or you can take more of the same ribbon and just wrap it around. But the point here is to clean up the edges. So you see it here? So that's what I'll do. I'll take some more of the ribbon with a cleaner edge, and then I'm gonna hot glue that together. So I can kind of hide the edges. So that's why I don't worry too much when I'm first cutting the edges of the ribbon, because I know that I'm gonna clean it up anyway. And so you can just glue it like that. And then if you want to be a little bit more secure, you can add a little glue to the back too. And I know y'all see this red sticking out, but nobody's gonna be able to tell that I used red glitter hot glue. For one, it's only for me. And if somebody's looking that close, probably gonna have some choice words for you about minding your business. That's just the reality. So I have the ribbon on this side now, and it's pretty clean. Of course, I have some strings, but that's okay. I can clean that up easily. So I have it on that side now, and then I will do it on the other side, and then I'll show y'all the finished product. All right, so we're back, and it's finished, and this is what it looks like. But honestly, I think it looks a little plain. So I have these feathers that I got from, I think these came from Hobby Lobby, and they look like this. And I bought them because I'm gonna make Mardi Gras masks. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna make some Mardi Gras masks, but I have plenty because they were like 50% off. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. So I am going to glue these on. So you could either use hot glue, you can use the Gorilla Glue, or you could use these little foam stickers. So I'm going to use a mixture of both because I want it to stay in place, but I don't want to, I'm scared I might ruin it with the glue because it's really so pretty. So I'm going to glue down the bottom, but I want the top to kind of move a little bit more freely. I don't want it to be completely stuck. So I'm going to glue it on here like this. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. This is so pretty. Look at that. Now I could add something to the bottom, but I'm okay with the way that it looks. If I look at it a little bit longer, I might decide to add like a button or something to the bottom. But for now, this is what I have. And this is beautiful. Like, I love the feather. I love the contrast. And it just, now it just has like the glitter in the background. So this is what it looks like. I think it's different. You won't find something like this in the store ever, 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 which is one of the things I love about crafting, is you can make things that people won't ever find. So that's going to be it for this week. So be sure to join my Facebook group, Crafters Plus Creators. Let me address this. Be sure to join my Facebook group, Crafters Plus Creators, so you can get details on next week's Craftinista Sundays. So I'll go ahead and end this, and I'll upload it to my YouTube shortly. But I want to thank everyone for joining me. I want to thank you for watching my planner tutorial. There's so much more. Oh, I want to say this. Although I made a few things today, the planner world is really huge. Like, there's so much more to planning, and there's even some things that I didn't get to do. Like, I wanted to show y'all how to make dashboards, but since Aubrey wanted to join today, I didn't want to, I felt like I didn't have a choice because either she was gonna ask and she was gonna join me, or she was gonna ask and disrupt me. So I figured that was her way of being like, I'm feeling pretty disruptive today. Make your choice, red pill, blue pill. So she did make this really super cute bookmark, and I'm excited to see her use it. This actually gave me an idea of what we can do for her Valentine's Day gift. But yeah, so that's it. But yeah, the planner world is so big. There's so many different things you can do to make your planner more personal. There's literally, like, you can have, I have some paper packs here that I thought I was going to use, but I'm kind of tired now, so I won't put y'all through watching me craft while I'm tired. But I do want to just let y'all know there are so many different things that you can do to decorate your planner, to make it personal, to make it to where it's something that you truly love, that's unique to you. That's the whole point of planning. I am a pretty planner, so I love to use washi, I love to use stickers, but I also am functional. So I have one planner like the one that I showed y'all today. That's the one that I decorate and I make really pretty. It takes me back to my childhood when I had Lisa Frank stuff. I don't know if y'all remember Lisa Frank, but it takes me back to my childhood days of Lisa Frank, and it just eases my mind. It's one of the things that I started out, I had a business, Crafty Mummy Esquire, and I ended up closing that down. But I had the sticker business, I had a stationery business, and I realized that that was actually something that I wanted to do for free. I wanted to keep doing it because I love it. And I know sometimes when we want to start a business, we're like, what do I love to do? But planning and stationery actually ended up being one of the things that I didn't love to do it for other people, but I still love to do it for myself. So you can always find different things, like in Michael's, they always have these paper packs on sale. So I'll show y'all. I know I said I'd end this, but I just remembered I forgot something. So I just realized they have these paper packs on sale. You can use these things to decorate your planner, like what I'll do. And you can even make home decor too. So there's like pictures like this that you can frame. But what I do, I use these pages from the paper pack. So I'll cut them all out to make little dashboards and journal cards. But yeah, what I meant to say was there's literally so many different things, and this is an example I'll show y'all. So this was going to be my luggage tag, but this is an example of like the little journal cards that I've made, and it's just something pretty to put in your planner. So it doesn't have to be super complex, But yeah, this was going to be my luggage tag. But there's really so many things that you can do. I just wanted to do this so that I can encourage everyone and to let y'all know that Black women do plan. We do like to decorate our planners. We do like to do different things for our planners. I know sometimes, especially in the planner world, sometimes there aren't stickers that are with melanin and things like that. So sometimes we can feel a little left out. But I just wanted to specifically make this video to let other Black women know that there are people who plan. And, you know, if I get comfortable enough, maybe one day I'll do like a plan with me video, but I am more of like a Franken crafter, which means I pretty much do anything and I combine different crafts. But if that's something that y'all would like to see, leave a note in the comments. But again, I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to thank you for joining me. This has been really fun to share another piece of crafting with you and another thing that I love to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also join my Facebook group so that you can find out about future Craftinista Sundays and other tutorials. Thank you all for joining and have a good weekend. This is actually Martin Luther King Day weekend. So if you have some time to give back, go ahead and do that. I promise I'm going to end it now. Bye.